We mentioned at the top of the show about with the Astros and the slump they were in, and there's been a lot of people speculating that the acquisition of Roberto Osuna, the pitcher, who recently served a 75-game suspension for under the league's the Major League Baseball's domestic abuse policy. He was charged with domestic abuse. Rather than fight the case, he took the 75-game suspension very early on. He did not even contest it with Major League Baseball. The Astros made the trade, I don't know, about 5 days before he was to become eligible to play again, once the 75 games the suspension was done. Huge uproar online because the Astros had a no tolerance policy. Is what they said, no tolerance to domestic violence. Many of the fans and media felt that they were going back on their word by doing this solely because he accepted the suspension. That the suspension in their mind was tacit to an admission. And he has not even made a court appearance yet in Toronto. My understanding is that nobody has even really seen, not even his own lawyer, I don't think, much of the evidence yet. The evidence is still being produced. So I wonder where people are coming to this conclusion. And I'm not saying he did it or he didn't do it. I'm not making that presumption at all. And in fact, I mean, his lawyer is saying, look, this is going to work out for what in Canada they call peace bond, and it seems to be some form, as best my research can tell. And I'm no Canadian lawyer, but me trying to interpret what Canadian law, peace bond is kind of the equivalent here of a pretrial diversion. And, that's, you're not admitting, you're not denying, you're just saying, hey, go do some community service and we're done here, kind of thing. So I view there to be a huge rush to judgment on this. I'm not saying it's factually they're wrong or they're right, but they certainly don't have the facts to be making that judgment yet.
It's a huge rush to judgment.
Yeah.